All right, everybody, and finally, this is the last leg. We are almost at the point of our kill event here in state 149. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So, just to go over the final preparations, very important. I cannot emphasize this enough. A list of enemies that you have vetted for castles that are unshielded, that are likely to be weaker than you, that have a lot of power, ideally not a lot of kills, just easy opponents. Okay, now the reason why I in particular need to pick easy opponents is because I am not a raider. I am a craftsman or architect, as the game also calls it. And so, but I actually get my 9 chests for, and have been getting my 9 chests for some time now. In fact, before this, I was a farmer, and even as a farmer, I could get my 9 chests during the kill event day. So believe me, this strategy works. It's a lot of effort for sure. It's time consuming. Now, a couple of things on preparations. Number one, you want your class legion to be ready. Okay, that means heroes, the right heroes in the right positions. You want your troops all filled in, the right kinds of troops. You want full stamina, ideally, and you want your equipment ready to go. As you can see, I don't have full cavalry, full gold equipment, so again, I'm a fairly weak castle, not very strong. The next thing is you don't want to be shielded right before the event begins, and that is because if you hit somebody while your shield is up, you have to wait 20 minutes to shield up again. And so that means that for 20 minutes the enemy state can be hunting you around the map, and you're going to be wasting your advanced teleports to evade them. So don't be shielded up by the time that the event begins if you plan to participate. The other thing, very important, is that you have advanced teleports and random teleports ready to use for the kill event. So the idea here is that having random teleports is cheaper. These are 500 gems than having advanced teleports, which are 2,000 gems. And you also get them from your third hourly chest. That's how I have 96. I do a lot of hourly events, and I get that third chest as much as possible. So the random teleports, if you don't know where these are, get these gems over here, go to the store, go to war, and this is where you purchase random teleports and advanced teleports. I will tell you, before I had enough advanced teleports from hourly chests, I would buy 20 of each, 20 advanced and 20 random teleports. And so for me, hitting 20 castles has usually been enough to get all of my chests. Now, the next thing that you want to do, and we're going to do some of these things ahead of time just so that we have time for when the kill event begins. The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you apply your attack bonus. You get these from the dragon or from your alliance store if you have enough contribution. These last 12 hours. It's a nice buff, and you also want your defense bonus activated. So there we go. We have an attack and defense bonus that is going to last us for 12 hours. If we do things right, and we are, and with some luck too, then we're actually only going to need this for about 30 minutes, and we should be able to get 9 chests in 30 minutes. Another thing about mechanics is when your troops come back and you want to jump and hit another castle. Let's say I just hit this castle, and next I'm going to teleport next to this castle, so in this space over here, in order to hit them. And so what happens is when you hit a castle, some amount of troops are lost. Okay, now you don't know how many, but you don't want to lose time figuring this out. So what I do is I will go here, and then I will use this automatic deployment button. Okay, and what that does is it just refills your legion with the troops, provided that you have troops available. So make sure you have a lot of troops ready to go. So again, just waiting here for the next 5 minutes. Let me think. Is there anything else that I'm not thinking of? And of course, my state pointing out this guy is funny. Free rape by the other state if you don't put your shield. And of course, if you don't plan on participating in the kill event, guys, put up a shield. A 3-day shield is cheap enough. It's 2,500 gems. You should be able to manage that expense. And for yourself and for all of your farms, don't give the enemy free points. The rest of us will go out and risk our castles, our troops, to get that nice chest, to get the points, are trying to get a win for the stage, so that you get that extra bit of resources and courage medals and whatnot from the daily win. So it's unlikely to happen that we will win against state 126, but you never know. We've actually won some of these that were close, and for the most part, it's just there's not a lot of if they don't find enough castles to target. If we find more open targets than they do, then we win. Okay, because nobody cares if they zero a level 12 castle, but if they were to say here zero my buddy here with 9.6 million power, that could be a significant chunk of points for the enemy state. So 227. Now the other thing about before this fight begins is again, I don't shield, and that is for two reasons. I mentioned one before earlier. I don't want that 20-minute cooldown for shielding up, because I usually shield up as soon as I get my 9th chest. It's something like 300 million. I actually don't know the exact number. I just try to keep going until about that amount, 300 million. And the other is that I want, if you think about what I've been doing for a full hour, is just looking at these castles, making sure that they're unshielded, hunting them all over the map. So, I figure some of the other guys are doing the same thing, and I want them to waste their time on my castle specifically, because what I'm going to do is, maybe when there's 15 seconds left, or more like 30 seconds, when there's about 30 seconds left before the event begins, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm just going to use a random teleport, okay? And so that means that whoever bookmarking me, has been checking, let's say, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy, 31 million power, I'm going to zero him. But my castle's not going to be there by the time that the event begins. So, all fun and games. And in that minute, I can still keep checking my list. Maybe some of these older castles have realized that they need a 3-day shield. Okay, we're 2029, so it begins in 50 seconds. So pretty exciting. Heart is pumping. And again, guys, you can do this. I am a craftsman, as I mentioned earlier. I'm not a raider yet. I'm going to change to a raider pretty soon, but it's completely possible to get your chests regardless of class. Maybe not as a trader. You lose all your RSS. Okay, so there it is, the mark we have been waiting for. 25 seconds. So let me just do this. I have some time, and then I'm going to go into my bag, item, use my random teleport, and take me somewhere. Okay, so I end up, very nice spot, out here at just off the map, and just wait the 5 seconds, and let's get started. Next buff is of course the 100% Clash of Promise score. You want that. And here we go. So first guy. Yes, join us Conqueror. Okay. So teleport next to this guy. Yes. Next. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Scary, scary, scary. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. So he did the exact same thing as me. So let's go to the next guy. He's also in our state. So next guy. He's gone. Okay, this guy did the same thing as me. Teleported to a random spot. Next guy. Finally, we have somebody who didn't shield. Teleport next to him, attack. Go, 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 go. Troops come back, teleport. Oh, my troops are still out. Go, go, go. Okay. So that was that was scary. But you cannot use a random teleport if your troops are still out of your castle. So very nice hit. Okay, so be very careful with that. I'm actually not going to bookmark that guy because I could land the second hit on him if I'm desperate. See that? Somebody's coming to get me, and let him teleport. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Somebody wanted me. So, very close, guys. Do not get greedy. Don't be like me. Don't do what I do. Okay, here we go. Go, go, go. Okay. Escape. Looks like his troops were not even in. Remove him. Alex City. Interesting. And of course, these guys are chasing me all over the map. Let's see. 300 million points. It looks like I have enough for my 9 chests, so I could actually stop right now, guys. Just gonna go a little longer trying to rack this up. Go. Whew. Team escape again. So very narrow margin of error, guys. The other thing is, guys, you want to turn off this marching animation because it actually messes up with your teleports. If you try to do a quick escape, the troops marching animation could get in the way of your teleport. I've had that happen before, and of course it sucks. Oh no. It's not gonna hit on me. Oh crap. Yes, look at that. Counting power. Okay. Okay, so somebody hit me. It was a very nasty hit. Look at that. Pop-up air. Let's see. Look at that. Look at his heroes. Season 3, Season 2 heroes. He went through all of my legions like a knife through butter. I should get to see some more troops. I don't have gold to heal most of these, so let's just do some of these really quickly. Okay, so what I want to heal are bowman, the shielders. I need these for mining or gathering, reason gathering to and again, guys, that was so greedy of me, but I am but I do have my chest, as you can see. I am actually rank 9, so that means 6 of their guys have a lot of points more than me, and one of them has to be this Papa Bear guy. Very strong legion. These heroes are ridiculous. Although he does, like me, he doesn't have a full gold gear yet, so that's pretty good. But my heroes, I mean, look at this. They're not even fully unlocked. While his, look at that difference. Okay. And okay, so his immortal looks like he's been unlucky, but extremely good heroes that he has compared to my legion here. So let's see. And yeah, I don't have any notifications about my tent being full. I have capacity for 500 million troops, and about 400 million troops are in there. So we're all pretty good. I would call this a pretty successful day. I guess I should know. He stole a lot of resources, right? I guess. So like 2, 4, 6, maybe 7 million and some gold. I don't care. I have enough resources to where I haven't needed to hit my farms in a while now. I'm more worried that I may have lost some troops that I just trained, and hopefully that's not the case, but it's not looking good. Let's see. And that's only because Reign of Chaos is starting soon for us. So we have the banner here that it starts in 1 day and 23 hours. So I need those troops. But anyway, guys, so if you reach this stage, you can just go ahead and buy your 3-day shield. I'm actually going to do 2 24-hour shields. So I'm going to do a 24-hour shield now and a 24-hour shield tomorrow. So 24-hour shield. Yes, all right. Never stay on an 8-hour shield, guys. I've done this before and I fell asleep and I woke up to a zeroed castle twice with no troops left in it. So again, that's how you can get your 9 chests on Heroes Day. And if you're not greedy like me, then you don't even have to lose any troops. All right.